kind of at a loss. I didn't know exactly what to talk about, but I wanted to put out a video. So I think because I know I had expressed that I wanted to have more kids with my husband, I wanted to kind of like talk about future plans. So today I will be talking about more kids in the future and plans that go along with that. So we do have a fabulous stepson, or I should say, a fabulous stepson who is 4, and he is very much incorporated in our lives. He lives with his mother, so obviously I would like to incorporate him a lot more. Granted, he's young, so he's not going to be traveling from where he's from here just yet. And I know I want to, I feel like if I were to have another child right now, it would be compromising the time and the effort I could give towards Brooke. And I feel like it would be unfair to her. And I feel like I should give her, granted, I feel like I should give her 5 years, but I don't want to wait 5 years to have another baby, and I know Eric doesn't either. So I'd like to give at least two. Um, so ideally, the timeline that we have agreed upon is next year we're going to get married. We have it all planned out. We're going to go to Vegas for the weekend, have you know an Eric and I thing with some friends that are close, and then afterwards we are going to try for another baby. By that time, Brooke will be 1. So if I, get pregnant right away at the end of May, Brooke will be almost 2. Or, if I ideally wanted to wait till a little later in the year, October, November, and have a baby later on in the year. And so if that was the case, she would be 2 by the time I had baby number 2, which is exactly what I was looking for and hoping for. But I know ideally after we get married in May, I know Eric wants to go full bore and just start going for babies, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, well, could we just wait until you know, October or November and start then? But I mean, I don't know. It just depends on how everything's gonna go, because I was told when after I had Brooke that my pregnancies from now on would be considered high risk because of my water breaking at 35 weeks and my labor initially starting at 20, I think it was 26 weeks when my labor first started, and I ended up having to get the injections in the arm for the very first time. And after that, it was every 4 weeks I would have to get my labor stopped until eventually my water broke. Um, so that is a big thing to consider because they told me I would have to go every week starting at I think 10 weeks and get an injection to help prevent labor. Um, I honestly, I'll have to talk about genetics maybe in another video. I am okay with, granted, I shouldn't necessarily say I'm okay with my child coming early because of how much she weighed, but I almost made it. I was 2 weeks shy of 37 weeks, which is when she would have been able to come whenever she wanted. And I was actually a week, 2 days shy of 36 weeks. So, I mean, whatever. That's concerning to me. I'm concerned about how that's going to take a toll on Eric and I. Because, I mean, my first pregnancy, I wasn't very sick at all, although I did have no energy. And I am the one that takes care of the house and takes care of Brooke mostly, so I am curious about how that's going to affect that. And I mean, it's just going to depend on our money, but we're definitely, pretty much it's set in stone. We're going to start trying for baby number 2 next year after our wedding in May. So if you guys are watching, you should be excited. um, so keep that on your minds, and then we'll keep it on the lookout because I'm sure there will be a video announcing it when and if it happens. So yeah, that was our future baby plans. Future plans as far as it concerns Brooke. Um, Obviously, we're gonna let her grow up and go to kindergarten, go to school. I would love to see her maybe get into a sport, play softball like I did, or you know, do whatever she wants to do. Um, and obviously, getting married is in the future plans, but for sure, there may be another little little one added to the list here in the next year or so. So that's exciting. Yay! So we'll see everybody tomorrow, and I will see. Um, well, obviously I'll see Bree tomorrow, but I'll see everybody else on Monday. So have a good weekend. Bye, everybody.